Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Thanks for subscribing our channel and watching the videos. Today I'm going to discuss with you a new topic which will be very useful the people who are trying to get a job on Selenium by learning some project level topics. So that I'm going to start that topic in this particular video. So today I'm going to discuss with you a project environment with the support of frameworks, how it will be implemented. So regarding that, I want to discuss you a brief introduction about it. So how the environment will look like. So before setting that environment, what are the prerequisites we require? So all these things I'm going to discuss with you in this particular video. Guys, here there are two approaches we are following here. One is TDD, test driven development approach, and second one BDD, that is nothing but behavioral driven development approach. Okay, so here we are using about TDD. First of all, I'm going to discuss with you in this particular videos and everything TDD. Later on, I'm going to discuss with you BDD approach, how we are going to implement with the support of TestNG frameworks. Okay, so currently I'm going to discuss with you this one, test driven development approach with the support of TestNG frameworks. So here I'm not going to discuss about what are the different frameworks we have, right? And what kind of keyword driven frameworks we have. I'm not going to discuss all those things because already the people who have completed that course and everything, so the people will understand about all these frameworks and what is meant by framework, how many types we have, what kind of frameworks we have, okay, how we can make a differentiation among all these. Everything you can understand while you are learning about frameworks topic. Okay, so today video I'm going to discuss what kind of environment we require. I'm going to discuss. So first point here it is, we need required a Maven project environment is required here. So I'm going to use a Maven project build tools here to set up my project. Guys, previously always the people are used to start with the normal Java project creation. So they will configure manually each and everything. They start creating a project and they are starting doing some writing some scripts and everything. Okay, but the problem with the normal Java project scenario here it is the configuration is will be more and more, because every time you need to download the jar file, you need to configure those jars to your project. But when it is coming to the Maven project, the advantage here it is, we are just updating the dependencies from the Maven repository, and we are just updating in our form.xml file. Okay, so that's the reason what will be happen. You can reduce the setup part. Okay, one single click will make you a lot of files you can download automatically, and the project will be set up and configured properly. So that is the advantage. So by that reason we are using build management tool here. A Maven project setup is required to start working on our project. Okay, so we created one Maven project and everything. So we have added all the dependencies, whatever we required in our project, we have configured. Okay, so if any dependencies are missed here, no problem, we can add it later also. As soon as the particular scenario you are going to work on it, definitely you can add the relevant jars whenever you require. Now, after creating the Maven project environment, so before starting working on that environment, first we should know one concept here, that is design patterns concept. Okay, design patterns concept. Design pattern is nothing but it is a structural representation. It is a structural representation. Let me give you one clarification. Suppose you go and attend for any interview, they maybe ask you, just draw your project structure. Suppose if you are an experienced resource, they maybe ask you draw your project structure. So every project is having some structure. Every company is following some structure, because structuring is nothing but maintaining the data, maintaining the source code. Okay, how you are creating the classes and how you are maintaining your test data, how you are maintaining your object repository files, how you are maintaining your test reports. Understand? So that expectation is from us. So that's the reason what we have to do. Design patterns concept is very important to maintain your project in a structural representation. A lot of people felt about design patterns is a framework. It's not a framework, guys. It's a structural representation. Okay, so we have a different design patterns in the market. Let's say first one, POM, page object model with page factory. So that is one design pattern, familiar design pattern. And second one, page object model without page factory. And third one, abstract factory. And fourth one, singleton factory. Like this, we have so many, but these are very popular. Okay, so out of all these things, we are going to discuss about page object model with page factory. The first one I'm going to discuss, guys. Okay, so that's the reason I'm writing the same point here itself also. Okay, so POM is nothing but it is a design pattern, and page factory is nothing but it is a class representation. Page factory is a class which we are going to declare in our page object model concepts that I'm going to tell you later on cases. Got it? Yes. So using this environment, using this design patterns, we have done something. We are going to do something in our project and everything. Okay, the environment is ready so that we are start writing the programming and everything, test scripts and everything we are going to write. Generally, after writing the test scripts and everything, we are going to maintaining all your source code information, coding and source codes and everything in the some source code management tools or version control systems. So if you go for any company, definitely they will use any kind of one tool based upon their need and everything. Some people will call it as a source code management tools or version control systems. Both are same. Okay, both are same. Here you will get one question like, tell me what kind of SCM tools you are using. SCM means source code management tool, or they maybe ask you what kind of versioning tool you are using in your project. So you have to list out any one of these. As per your experience, you have to say which tool you are working. The familiar tools, what market is popularly using all these things I have written here. SVN, Subversion, it's a older tool. And next one, VSS, it's a visual source safe. And CVS, concurrent version systems. And Git or GitHub, and also we have a GitLab also. Next, Perforce, Bitbucket. So these are all are very familiar tools. Okay, maximum the people are looking on Git or GitHub. Okay, so then after the people are looking for Bitbucket and everything. I'm not saying you have to learn all the tools. At least one tool knowledge is mandatory to sustain to answer for this kind of questions. Okay, so using of any of these tools, SCM tools, we can maintain the source code. We can maintain the source code. So here all your project source code will be maintained. So the advantage with source code management tools is we can conduct code reviews also. If you want to share the code with any specific concerned person, you can give a appropriate permissions to also, so that they can access the code accordingly. They can continue whatever they want. Understand? So that is the reason people, they will always follow, they will always use this kind of SCM tools in their project. Okay, so that is one important thing. Next one here, what kind of framework we are going to use while writing the test scripts and everything. Guys, already you have discussed about all these things. Keyword driven framework with TestNG, or data driven framework. These type of a mixture kind of frameworks we are going to use while writing our test scripts and everything. So the perfect answer is, here we are using hybrid framework. Okay, here we are using hybrid framework while writing the test scripts and everything. Okay, so after preparing the test scripts and everything, we are going to maintain the source code and everything in the source code management tools. Now environment is ready. Okay, and you have prepared the test scripts also, and you are maintaining the source code also in the source code management tool. Now the next immediate step is it is the time to run your test cases, or it is the time to run your test scripts. So for that, what we are using here, we are using some CI/CD pipeline process, continuous integration or continuous delivery process. Actually, source code management tools concept, CI/CD pipeline concept, these are all are related to the DevOps related concepts. Okay, so people who are working on DevOps technologies, definitely they will also go through all these topics. Understand, if though even though it is a DevOps related topics, even in Selenium automation also, we are going to work with this kind of platforms. Okay, so here CI/CD pipeline. So CI is nothing but continuous integration, continuous deployment. So this is called as a CI/CD process. So we have a different tools in the market: Jenkins, Hudson, TeamCity, Bamboo, Travis CI. Like that, we have so many. But out of compare all the tools, Jenkins is very familiar, and next one Hudson, and next one Bamboo. So these are TeamCity. These are very familiarly people are using in their projects. Okay. So now we are going to discuss with about Jenkins tool. Correct. So how to do and everything. I'm going to tell you next level concepts and everything. Now using this CI/CD tools, what we can do, we can execute our test scripts and everything. So actually how this process is going to be executing, you are writing your test scripts and everything in your local computer. After that, you are going to move the source code into version control systems or source code management tool. So your project code is safely available in SCM tool. Now the CI/CD tools are going to be connected with your SCM tool. Okay, if any resource has checked in the source code, checked in means placing the source code from your local computer to repository or source code management is nothing but check-in process. Checkout means retrieving the code from the repository or source code management tool is nothing but checkout process. Got it? So whenever if any resource has checked in the source code into SCM tool, immediately the CI/CD tool, what it will do, it will watch for if any new things are updating or not. So if any new source code got updated in the SCM tool, immediately the Jenkins tool, what it will do, it will start executing this process. Okay, so this is completely automatic process, but we can also control that. You can also set a specific time period also. Accordingly, your test scripts will execute when the time got matched. Understand? If not, you can run anywhere. Okay, so if any new test case got checked into the source code, automatically the Jenkins tool will start executing the test case. So anything we can control it. Either you can make it a time specific or you can make it automatic process. Always whenever new test case got checked in, it started working on it. Okay, so definitely this total execution part will be taken care by the Jenkins tool. So initially, so once this execution got completed, definitely we will get some results. We will get some reports and everything. So being a test automation engineer, we are expecting some a detailed test report. A detailed test report I want to be see after execution of this process and everything, because we are doing automation practice, because human interference is going to be reduced here. Okay, if it is a manual testing, what we have to do, more number of resources are required. When it is coming to automation testing, the resource requirement is completely cut down with the process of automation. So that's the reason everything is we can expect from the tools and everything. So to make a customized reports and everything, definitely we have to depend upon some third party tool. But we are using TestNG framework. TestNG framework by default providing reporting purpose also, but that is not up to the very detailed test report. It's just like a basic reporting. But if you want to create a more customized and detailed test reports and everything, like screenshots, and next one pass or fail status, skip status or reject status. If you want to make a detailed test report, So definitely you have to integrate, you have to be configure some additional plugins or dependencies also in your project. Then only we can make a beautiful test reports. So in generally, practically, people will use more number of times like reporting tools like extent report or report ng. These kind of tools the people are going to use. Okay, so with this reporting tools, we can generate more beautiful test reports. Understand? And the next one here, the people also will use and started working on test management tools also. Okay, these purpose is to manage all the test procedures. Uh, okay, some test case writing, test planning, test scenario preparation, right? Everything we can manage all these things in the test management tools. Like we have a different tools like Jira, and next ALM, QC, Rally, TestRail, GFire. So these are all of the different test management tools. So using this test management tools, we can manage all our test activities. Understand? So definitely you will be asked the question from this topic also. What kind of test management tool you have working on your project? Okay. So apart from this test management tool, we have some more additional tools also. That's nothing but defect or bug tracking tools. Okay, so there is a huge difference between test management tools and as well as defect or bug tracking tools. A defect or bug tracking tools purpose is only to track the defect related scenarios. Okay, so what is the defect status, whether it is accepted or rejected, or currently the developer is working on it. Only the defect status we can see with the support of these tools. Okay, we can track the defect status, but if you want to control the more end-to-end process of your test activities, so definitely we should require about test management tools like Jira or ALM or Rally, TestRail. These kind of tools are mandatorily required. Understand? So this is a complete environment part. But the people will using some cloud-based tools also. Okay. You may be asked, do you have any work knowledge or work experience on or any knowledge on cloud-based running tools, cloud-based test running tools? That means you need not to do any setup here. Okay, only just run the program and everything. Just connect that program to the online cloud platforms. We have a very familiar platforms like Sauce Labs and Browser Stack and everything. Okay? So we have to register our details initially. So once we register all our details, they will provide all the details with you. So you have to connect your source code with these tools. Automatically you can run your test case, whatever you have written, you can execute it in this cloud based platform tools. Okay, the advantage with cloud based tools is we can run the test case in anywhere. We can run the test case on anywhere. So these kind of tools are very important when we are working on the project. Guys, the whole environment whatever I explained to you, maximum this kind of environment everywhere follows. But the thing it is, depends upon their project requirements. Some people they may be required to add some additional tools. Some people they maybe remove some unnecessary tools whatever they don't want also. So that purely depends upon their project specific. So accordingly people will start working on it. So this is a complete idea. Okay, prerequisites to start working on the project and everything. Now the next level topic what you are going to learn, the connectivity. The connectivity, how each and every tool is integrated with your environment. So then only the proper communication established among all the tools and everything. Like I said about, you are maintaining the source code in the source code management tools, and also you are setting CACD tool also. As soon as you are placing the source code in the SCM tool, automatically the CACD server will fetch the details and will fetch the program or will fetch the test case and started working on it. Okay, started execution on it. Or else if you specified any time specific, accordingly it will execute. Understand? So this is a complete an overview, right? Like a brief and overview about the a project environment, especially the people who are working on test-driven development environment with the support of TestNG framework. Okay, so I hope you are very clear. So if you have any doubts, you can just comment accordingly. I can respond you. So thank you so much.